welcome back. I hope you all were successful in finishing your list of nouns yesterday. So before we move on to a new part of speech today, let's review what we did yesterday. So yesterday we talked about nouns and we said they were going to be yellow. And you're going to get to see how that's going to look today. Okay, and this was our symbol for nouns because nouns are important information, right? But who can remember what a noun is? A noun is a... Okay, I'm going to give you a chance to think. I want to see if you can answer before I do. You can write it on paper or you can even draw it in your notebook, okay? A noun is a person, place, or thing. Good job. All right, and we're going to do some more work with that, so don't forget it. Keep it in the back of your brain for today. Okay, today we're going to move on to a new part of speech, all right? I can identify verbs in a sentence and write complete sentences. You have a lot to do today, okay? But we're going to start with the first part. I can identify verbs in a sentence, okay? So I want you to look at this sentence right here on the board. I can. I didn't finish my thought. I can what? I want you to think of some things that you can do. So let's think about this. I can run. What else can you do? You can read, love it. I can play. You can drink. Okay, so there's a lot of things you can do. Oops, that's not very deep. Okay. What I want you to do right now is I want you, if anybody's in the house, I want you to hit pause, and I want you to see if you can think of 3 more verbs and just go tell them. So if somebody's in the house, go run and say, hey, sister, jump, sleep, laugh, ha ha ha. Okay? They're gonna think you're crazy, but it's okay. All right? So I want you to go to whoever's in your house. I want you to see if you can tell them 3 verbs. And if you could tell them in a sentence, even better. Okay? Hit pause and go. All right. Good job, guys. Okay, so verbs. That's what we've listed here. I can run. I can read. I can play. I can drink. So many things that we can do. All the words that you listed here show an action or something you can do. What would happen if we didn't have verbs? Well, we couldn't do anything. Yeah. Yesterday we talked about what if we didn't have nouns? It'd be confusing, but if we didn't have verbs, we couldn't actually do anything. Man, that would be lame. Okay? So we're going to color code verbs orange. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why. So road signs that have really super duper important information are orange, okay? So would it be important, let's say if a bridge were out, yeah, and you need to take a detour? Yeah, I don't want to drive if the bridge isn't there. If you talk, dangerous, right? So this is important information. So we're going to color code our verbs orange when we're in sentences, okay? So remember, verbs are very important. Did you know a sentence is not a complete sentence if it doesn't have a verb? It's true. It has to have a verb to be a complete sentence. Okay, so remember, verbs show action, like jump, sleep, okay? It's something you can actually do, okay? And we're going to color code them orange because they are very important, okay? I'm going to add it right here next to our other one, verb. Okay, so now I'm going to erase the board. You have to get me a real eraser, guys. Okay, erase the board, and I'm going to write some sentences up here, okay? So here's my first sentence. Birds fly. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, first thing, remember, I'm going to color code my verbs orange and my nouns yellow. Okay, I'm going to start with my noun, okay? Who or what are we talking about? Oh, okay, my who or my what is the birds, okay? I'm just going to underline it right there with my yellow. It's kind of hard for you guys to see, but it's up there, okay? What do the birds do? What's the action? What's the verb? They fly. Okay, so I'm going to give you a big clue to help you out with the rest of 3rd grade. Guys, if it's a complete sentence, it has to have a noun and it has to have a verb. It can go in any order, but it's got to have those 2 things. Okay, that's the first first thing you have to check for? I know like in first grade they say, oh, it's complete if it has a period. Nope. It has to have a noun and a verb. Okay? I'm going to give you another one. And this is just 2 words. Birds fly. Tells me who and tells me what they do. Okay? A noun and a verb. Okay? Here we go. Here's another one. Girls sing. Okay, so let's check for my noun and check for my verb. Who or what am I talking about? Girls, right? So I'm going to color that yellow. What are they doing? What's my action? What's my verb? Sing. Okay, so I've got a yellow, my noun, my who. What do they do? What's the verb? They sing. All right, we're going to do one more together, and then you're going to start doing some on your own. Boys laugh. Okay. Boys laugh. What's my noun? My person, place, or thing? Boys. That's right. I'm going to underline it. What's my verb? What are the boys doing? Laugh. See how smart you guys are? It's so easy. Okay, and notice I do start my sentences with capital and end with a period, but today your focus is on that noun and verb. Okay. If you need to get caught up and add this to your notebook, go ahead and hit pause. And I'm going to go ahead. Now I'm going to tell you what I want you to do. Okay, I'm going to give you 2 more. You're going to write them and you're going to color code them on your own, okay? And like I said, I want you to come up with 1 more on your own. A 2-word sentence. Just 2 words. That's it. Okay? So, here are the 2 you're going to do on your own. Students, right? And you're going to do cats purr. Okay? So just like we did right here, you're going to go and you're going to get your markers out and you're going to underline the verb in orange and the noun in yellow. Okay? And then lastly, I want you to come up with, you know what? I changed my mind. I think you can do 2. A noun and a verb, or a verb and a noun in your period, okay? And I want you to color code them, okay? This is where you're going to put the words. Okay? You're going to come up with 2 of your own. So, for instance, I could say dogs bark. Okay? You can't use that one. That one's mine. You got to think of your own, okay? And then you still have to color code it. So, dogs would be my noun, my person, place, or thing. And what do the dogs do? They bark, okay? So that's going to be my verb, okay? So let's come back to this, to our objective, and let's see. Have we completed everything? I can identify verbs in a sentence. That was right here. You did that with me. And write complete sentences. That's what you're about to do on your own, okay? So if you get confused and you can't remember exactly what I want you to do, just replay today's video. All right, guys, way to go. Way to practice your nouns and practice your verbs. Bye.